Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we will start chapter number 5, business objectives and stakeholders objective. This is from Business Studies, Cambridge IGCSE and O Levels, and this is the complete chapter explanation. So be with me for the whole chapter. So first of all, we can say, what do you mean by the business objectives? It is very important to understand that what is the meaning of business objectives. Business objectives are the aims or targets that a business works towards. Mean this is the target you have to set in order to achieve for your business. That could be your goal or target. That is called business objective. Need and importance of business objective. All businesses should have objectives, of course. They help to make a business successful. When you make objectives in your business and you work towards that, of course your success is for sure. Although just setting an objective does not guarantee success, there are many benefits of setting objectives. To give workers and managers a clear target to work towards, and this helps to motivate people. When you have target in any organization, when you are setting objectives, you have targets and goals. Okay, if you focus on that, you can achieve those goals and your success is for sure. Clear and measurable objectives help unite the whole business towards the same goal. If your objectives are clear and measurable, it will help you to achieve your goal. Business managers can compare how the business has performed to their objectives to see if they have been successful or not. Sometimes, for example, if the business is having a specific struggle or specific success, now they want to grow, they set their more objectives they set in order to make the performance much more better. After setting those objectives, the managers, they see that what is the change, what is the difference between the previous success, previous stage and the current state. Then different business objectives are there. Types of business objectives you can say are different objectives. First of all, the business must be at the stage of, or it should set the objective of survival, that how the business will survive in the market. Secondly, it should look for profit. Then it should look for return to shareholders. Then it should set the objective of growth of the business, market share, service to the community. All of these we will see in detail now. Survival: when the business has recently been set up or when the economy is moving into recession, the objective of the business will be more concerned with the survival than anything else. New competitors can also make a business feel less secure. The managers of the business threatened in this way could decide to lower prices in order to survive, even though this would lower the profit on each item sold. Now, whenever you have any problem, you are for example, you are running a business and any situation came, recession came, like COVID-19 came. So in that case, your first objective will be to survive in the market. You will not look for the high profits. You will just try to survive in the market. Secondly, profit is the total income of the business less total cost. Like whatever the revenue you generate during the year, after that you have to less all the total cost, direct cost or indirect cost, all the cost you will deduct, you will get the profit. When a business is owned by private individuals rather than the government, it is usually the case that the business is operated with the aim of making profit. Remember that all the private organizations, they work with the motive of earning profit. The owners will each take a share of these profits. Profits are needed too. For example, if partners are there, shareholders are there, they will share the profits accordingly, according to the agreed ratio. Then profits are needed for some reasons. One reason is pay a return to the owners of the business. Like for example, if I invested something, of course I need a return on that. Secondly, to provide finance for further investment in the business. Without any profit at all, the owners are likely to close the business. If the benefit is not there, profit is not there, the owner will close the business. They will not continue that. Then return to shareholders. The managers of companies will often set the objective of increasing return to shareholders. This is to discourage shareholders from selling their shares and helps managers to keep their jobs. Return to shareholders are increased in two ways. Number one, increasing profit and the share of the profit paid to the shareholders as dividends. Secondly, increasing share price. Managers can try to achieve this not just by making profit, but by putting plans in place that give the business a good chance of growth and higher profits in the future. So if you are paying well to your shareholders, they will be connected with you. They will not leave you. If you are not paying them well, you are not giving them good dividends, they will leave. They will leave the shares from your company. So in this case, managers, they will have a problem with their jobs. Growth of the business, the owners and managers of a business may aim for growth in the size of business, usually measured by value of sales or output. In order to growth of the business will work, basically it is the value of sales, how much sales you are doing. More sales are there, more output is there, more sales are there, so it means more profit will be there. So growth of the business of course will be there. First of all, how it helps make jobs more secure if the business is larger. If the output is good, sales is good, revenue is good, of course the job of the people, job of the employees, it is very secure. Increase the salaries and status of managers as the business expands. Of course, when the business is making profit, it is increasing, and the salaries of the managers, it will become much more better. Open up new possibilities and help to spread the risk of the business by moving into new products and new markets. Of course, obtain a higher market share from the growth in sales. Once you have more output, more sales, more revenue, so your market share will increase. If market share will increase, that you can have power to like launch any price in the market. You can have chances that you can offer or you can set high prices in the market. Market share is the percentage of total market sales held by one brand or one business. Mean, as I told you in the previous chapters as well, that whenever 100 eggs are there and 90 eggs are being produced or provided by business A and rest of from business B, C, D, E. So maximum are produced by A or provided by A. It means A has much more market share. The example we can see, if the total value of sale in the market is $100, total sale in the market is $100 million in 1 year, and a company A sold 20 million, then the company A's market share is 20% because they are providing 20% of the total sales. Market share percentage, you can find company sales over total market sales into 100, you will get the market share percentage. Increased market share gives a business. What is the possible benefit? What market share gives when it is increased? Good publicity. When the market share of any business is more, it has good publicity. Increased influence over suppliers. Their suppliers, they are very much impressed and they can provide a lot of raw material or any supplies on credit or on, you can say, urgent basis. They will provide, they have goodwill in the market. That's why. Increased influence over customers, of course. So this is the mechanism of market share. Now, providing a service to the community, the objective of social enterprise. Social enterprises are operated by private individuals. They are in the private sector, but they do not just have profit as an objective. Social enterprises are basically formed for the general public, okay? And their motive is not always, the first priority of their operation is not profit. The people operating the social enterprise often set three main objectives to their business. One is social. Social objective is to provide jobs and support for disadvantaged group in society, such as disabled or homeless people. We have seen some societies, old age houses and all that. So they are providing facilities for these kind of people, those who are disabled and those who are homeless. So it is their first objective of social enterprise. Environmental, to protect the environment, they work towards that. Financial, to make a profit, to invest back into the social enterprise to expand. They are working, their financial objective is to work and to earn profit and to reinvest that profit into the business so that their enterprise can become big, it can become like expanded, so that it can help more than as much as possible, they can help the people. Then why business objectives could change? Of course, I told you that sometime we are like, for example, the people who started the business in 2019, they set some objectives that we are seeing our business in 2021 at this stage, for example, at 50% profit or 50% increase. What happened at the end of the year in 2019? COVID-19 came. So because of that, all their objectives, they were destroyed. They need to change their objective. Now they have to set new objectives. So these could be different reasons to change the objectives. So we will see here, it is most unusual for a business to have the same objectives forever. With the time, it's always changing. Here are some of the example of situations in which the business might change its objectives. Number one, a business setup recently has survived for 3 years and the owner now aims to work towards higher profit. In first 3 years, you were earning normal profit or you were surviving. Now you want to fight for or struggle for higher profits. You have to change your objectives. A business has achieved higher market share and now has the objective of earning higher returns for shareholders. Now you have achieved higher market share. Now you want more profit for returning to the shareholders. Third, a profit-making business operates in a country facing a serious economic recession, as I told you in the beginning. So now has the short-term objective of survival. In COVID-19, when the problem came, now the people, the businessmen, they thought to survive in the market. Their profit motive objectives, they were changed to survival. The main internal and external stakeholder groups. Here we will see what are the stakeholder groups. A stakeholder is any person or group with a direct interest in the performance and activities of a business. The following groups of people are involved in business activity in one way or other and are affected by it. Number one, owners, workers, managers, consumers, government, the whole community, and the banks. These are all the stakeholders which are directly or indirectly linked with the business. These groups are sometimes called stakeholders of the business as they have an interest in how the business is run. Some of these groups are internal to the business. The key work for it or own it, and others are external. They are groups outside the business. For example, bank is, for example, if I am a teacher, I have salary, I am working with the school. So bank is only linked with this giving the salary. So it is an external stakeholder. And you can say government is also external stakeholder because my link is with the organization. I am the employee of the organization and they are my employer. So I have direct relation with that. Manager is internal, worker is internal, owner is internal. Okay. Now, objectives of public sector businesses. Following are the likely objectives of public sector businesses and organizations: financial, service, and social. These are three main objectives of public sector businesses. We will see the financial meet profit targets set by government. Sometimes the profit is reinvested back in the business, and on the other occasions it is handed over to the government as the owner of the organization. So public sector organization, they set profit targets decided by the government. When the government want, they give it to the government. When the government don't want, they reinvest back into the business. Service, provide a service to the public and meet quality targets set by government. For example, health services and education services will be expected to achieve targets laid down for them, and state-owned train and postal services will have reliability and punctuality targets. So services are provided by those which are very needy services. Health and education is a very needy service to the general public. It is given by the public sector organization. So it is their major objective. Social, to protect or create employment in certain areas, especially poor regions with few other business employers. So socially, they want to strong the community. It is their first, you can say, out of first three objectives, we can say that they want to protect the employment opportunities of the people who are living in the poor regions of the country. So this is all about chapter number 5. Thanks for watching. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe it because we are providing all the very good videos and lectures for the IGCSE O Levels, A Levels, and AS level. Thank you very much. Have a great day.